my lovelies, my name is Vidisha. Welcome to my channel The Woolly Hugs, and today is my first video of beginner series. I'm very excited, and in this series we will be learning how to crochet for absolute beginners. This series is also good if you already crochet and just need a little brush up. So I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know to get started in this series. So today you will learn what you need to begin, the tools, accessories, slip knot and foundation chain. So first you need to begin, of course, you need yarn, and these are few yarn that I had in my stash and I wanted to share. For beginners I would always suggest to go for a Aran or DK weight yarn or any chunky yarn. For example, you can buy a 5-ply, 6-ply, 8-ply yarn, which is easier for beginners to handle. Now take a look at your yarn. Usually your yarn comes with a label. This is Nako Sport Wool and it's a 75% premium acrylic and 25% wool. And if you look at this side, there is this crochet hook made, and it is written that you can use a 4 or 5 mm crochet hook. So usually when you buy yarn, you will get this label where it is printed which size of hook will go with this yarn. So this is Vardhaman Dropel and it's a 100% acrylic yarn, and they suggest you to use 3.25 to 3.75 mm of crochet hook. This I have is ice yarn, and it's mentioned here that you need to use a 4 or 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. Sometimes you get hanks instead of skeins and there is no label on it, but usually when you buy online, there is in this description it's always given which size of knitting needle or hook you need to work with this. Also I've got this ball. This is Ganga Acro Wools, 100% pure wool, but it's not mentioned here which hook size, but it will be there in the description box. If you're buying online, please check the description box and you will get to know which hook size will go with the yarn. So now the next thing that you need, once you know which yarn you are going to use, is the kind of hook that you will be comfortable using as a beginner. So I will show you the hooks that are available in the market. Here I have these are aluminium hooks, completely aluminium, and then you also get aluminium head and soft grip handles. So these are examples of those. Then you also get wooden or bamboo hooks. But for beginners, I'll also always recommend to use aluminium head soft grip handle or a full aluminium hook, because it is much easier to work with when you are just beginning to learn how to crochet. So apart from that, you need a pair of scissors and a darning needle to sew your ends. So I will be leaving a link for in the description box where you can buy these hooks, yarn, scissor, darning needle, everything, and you can click there and buy from the online website. So now the next step is how to create a slip knot. So let's get started. So I'm using my own stash, and first off you need to unravel your yarn as it helps with your tension. So how to do the slip knot? So to do that, you want to take the end of your yarn and place it on your finger like this. Make your hand like a gun. Hold your yarn with these 3 fingers and wrap your yarn on this finger like this, and then make an X like this. Hold it. I will show you once again. So make a gun. Hold your yarn like this, wrap it around your finger and make an X. Hold it with the thumb, bring it down, and now on the right side, this loop, you will pull this loop up, and from inside this, the loop on the left, you will grab it and pull up and remove your finger. Hold the working yarn as well this yarn end. Like this. You will insert your hook in this loop, and with the working yarn you will tighten it up. So here is your slip knot created. I will show you once again. So if you take your hook out, it unravels very easily. So make your hand like a gun. Hold the yarn end in your 3 fingers here and wrap it around your finger like this and make an X. Now right loop, pull it up, and from inside this right loop, grab the left loop and pull it up. Take out your finger. Here is this loop. Insert your hook in this loop, and this is your working yarn which is attached to the ball. You just pull this yarn and the knot will tighten up like so. And this should not be too tight or too loose. It should be snug because you will be working your foundation chain through this loop. I will show you one more time. It unravels very easily. So make a gun, hold your yarn with your 3 fingers, and on this finger you make a loop, make an X. Now this right loop, pull it up, and from inside that right loop, pull the left loop up like this. There is this loop created. Now put your crochet hook inside that loop and the working yarn, pull it. This is your slip knot. So next we will move to the foundation row. For any project to start, you need to make your foundation. But before that, I'll tell you that there are 2 ways of holding your crochet hook. Some people hold it like a knife. This is a knife hold. And some people prefer to use it like a pen. Hold it like a pen. So whichever way is comfortable for you, you do it that way. And it will need a little practice anyways to get comfortable with whichever way you choose to. So I hold it like a knife, and this yarn, to create a tension, I wrap it around my finger twice and hold this end of the yarn here to create a tension so that I can work and create loops. I'll show you once again. So we'll wrap the working yarn twice on the finger, and I will hold here below the knot with my thumb, and this creates a tension, and now I can make my foundation chain. So to make the foundation chain, you will take the head of the hook and go below the yarn, grab it with the head like so, and twist it a little and pull through the first loop. Here you have just created your first chain. I'll show you once more. Hold like this, and don't make these chains too tight because you will be further working in these chains. So make it a little loose if you feel that it's quite tight. So just wrap your hook around the yarn, and with the head of the hook slowly bring it through the chain. So this is your second chain. Once more, wrap it around the hook, hold it with the head of the hook and slip through. This is your third chain. So initially the chain will not be consistent, that is okay. You need to practice a lot, and definitely you will be making very clean chains. So don't be hard on yourself if you're not able to make a very consistent chain, that is okay. So once more I'll show. You will wrap your hook around the yarn and pull through the loop. Wrap your hook around the yarn and pull through the loop like so. One thing that I want to mention is that when we take our hook under the yarn, we are wrapping the yarn around our hook. This is called yarn over. So you will be hearing this term a lot in crochet and even in written patterns, yarn over. So this is a yarn over. So we are yarning over and pulling through the loop like so. And to count the stitches, these stitches look like V's. So now you can count. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we never count this loop on the hook as a stitch. So we have made 12 chains, foundation chain. Common mistake that beginners do is they make the chain sometimes very tight. So you're not able to take the hook out of the loop, or the chain is too loose like so. So you have to be very careful that it's not too tight or not too loose like so. So you need to practice making this foundation chain, practice a lot, and if you enjoyed the video, if you liked it, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon. And in the second episode of this series, we will be doing a US term single crochet and double crochet in UK. So there are two terms that is used in crochet world, and I'm telling you this so that you're not confused. So I usually use the US terms. So we will be doing single crochet in our next episode. So don't forget to watch it. Thank you so much for coming by.